Great. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Awaken to Happiness Now Global Series. Thank you so much for being here with us today. And if you are watching us live or if you are watching on the replay, please do subscribe to all of the shows or to my channel on YouTube so you can watch all of the shows on demand and learn and receive information and guidance from these wonderful speakers who are sharing their wisdom, their teachings and experiences, their processes and meditations and healings, etc., so that we can all thrive in our lives. And today, my dear friend Arpita Thakkar is back with us, and we are going to be talking about Akashic Records Workshops. And so today, some of what we're going to discuss are what are the Akashic Records? How does accessing and reading the Akashic Records impact our lives? We're going to talk about learnings from the Akashic Records, rewriting the Akashic Records. We're also going to be doing some live Akashic readings on the call. As well, Arpita is going to be taking us through a guided visualization process to clear any challenging issues in our life. And of course, there's going to be healing done for everyone on the call. And of course, this means energetic healing. And so for those of you who don't know Arpita, she's been with us many times. We love having her on the show. We love talking with the Akashic Records. I have actually learned as well from Arpita. And it's such a wonderful system or a wonderful way that she teaches. So I'm so glad that she's here with us to share her wisdom and knowledge. So she is an alternative therapist, a spiritual coach. Hold on one second.
आत्ताच तर रिसेंटलीच तर घेतलेलं ना हा.
Somebody is
पण
speaking.
म्हणूनच ते Amazon मधनं घेतात आणि मग 2-3 वर्ष that was of no
I don't
use.
understand them at all.
आणि ते उगाच ते लंडन स्टाईल म्हणून ते सेटिंग.
There we go. My Hindi is pretty good, but I'm not sure if that was Hindi exactly. So like I was saying, Arpita is an alternative therapist, a spiritual coach, a Reiki grandmaster, a tarot card reader, an angel guidance facilitator, a Bach flower therapist, a pendulum dowsing teacher, switchwords master, an Akashic Records teacher, a Humkara with Haleem master, an automatic writing teacher, and author of 2 books, Turning the Mind Lights On and Akashic Records Unblock You. A trainer and practitioner of over 10 years, Arpita has had her work featured in Gyankalash and Wedzilla Magazines. She has won the Naari Shakti 2017 award and 3 times the award winner for the Best Akashic Records Coach. So I'm so glad that Arpita is back with us. So please join me in welcoming Arpita to the show. Arpita, welcome.
Thank you, Alara. Thank you for having me. And it's always a privilege. I'm so honored always to be here on your platform. And the way you introduced it was really wonderful. Thank you for your appreciation and really looking forward.
Yes, me too. We always learn something new, so like, even though I've learned the Akashic Records with many teachers, including yourself, when you come on the show, there's always something new, some new wisdom, some new perspective. So I'm always excited to have you back on the show. So let's start off, because some people may not know exactly what the Akashic Records. Most people, I think, nowadays do know what the Akashic Records are, but there might be some misconceptions, right? So what are the Akashic Records? Let's start there.
Sure. So just to start with Akashic Records, as you explained, many of them know about Akashic Records. So let's still start with the main introduction of this. So records, by the way, let me split the Akashic Records word into first, taking to the second half, records. So records, we all know records are what? We maintain records. We either maintain books, notebooks, diaries, or something just like a small notepad, it could be, where we have some kind of information stored or saved so that it helps us for future reference. Anything which is very important to us, we write down or we note down. Nowadays, we have, of course, our cell phones or our laptops where we store the memories, or we put down some important notes that we have to think about or remember or recall. So, of course, that is what's the meaning of records, right? Where we store the valuable information. So what do you mean by Akashic Records? Of course, this also has certain information that means, right? But the word Akashic means Akasha, let's tell the word Akashic into Akasha. Akasha is a space element. It's out of the 5 elements of the universe, from which the universe is made. So we know the 4 elements, that is earth, fire, water, wind, and of course the Akasha, the 5th element. So Akasha is the only element which is present in all the other elements of the universe. It is from Akasha that the other 4 elements of the universe is formed. So we say that Akasha is present in everything, or we say Akasha is in everything that is in existence, or that we can see, or we can feel. And when this Akasha element is present in all that is existing, Akasha energies are said to be everywhere. And it has the record of not only human beings, it has the record of plants, animals, lands, houses, countries, rivers, oceans, you name it, because they are all existing, they all have life, and Akasha is the element present in them, so they do have records as well. So now these are the Akashic records. And what is the information that is contained in these records? Information is relating to all. For example, let us take one by one. Let us take for human beings. The information that is put in the Akashic records is all about the soul journeys that we have made right from the beginning of our existence up to now. The information of all your past lifetimes. The information is related to each and every thought, each and every word, each and every action taken in any of the lifetimes or in every lifetime. That is, you don't need to say that, okay, I want to record this or I want to put down this. It is like you are born by default with a software program with you, which starts the recording as soon as you take birth, as soon as you reincarnate. So it's like recorded of each and every tiniest of the details of the events that you experience throughout your lifetime. So that is the information which is contained in the records. And because Akasha is the element of the universe, this record is stored in the Akasha field. That is again the 5th dimension of the universe. So it is at a much higher dimension than the human beings that we stay. We are on the 3rd dimension, as we call the 3D. And 5D, or the 5th dimension, is where the Akasha is present. So we access the Akashic records. When we are accessing the Akashic records, we are accessing the Akashic field or the 5th dimension, where everybody has their own records. Each and every soul has their own records. The soul knows all the past journeys that you have made, all what you have felt, all what you have, words that you have spoken, thoughts you have thought about, the reactions or the responses that you have made, or the meanings that you have attached to every situation in your life, which makes the beliefs. So everything is recorded in that Akasha field or the Akashic field. And these records are said to be, of course, the Akashic records. So not only about the human beings, now the plant, animals, all have their own histories. So when we say the plant has an Akashic record, or the animals also has an Akashic record, or as such the rivers or the oceans, everything around the world has their own Akashic records, that means we are accessing their records to understand their soul journey as well, their past history as well. And this is a wonderful way of the universe to file the records, just like how we have filing of records on a computer or laptops, of course, mobile. universe has this special system. The universe has created this special system and they call it as Akashic field, or use as Akashic intelligence. So when we access the records, we are tapping into that field to receive all what we want to know about our soul journeys. And why do we want to know, first of all, about the soul journeys? Why do we want to go back, refer to our past records? Past records, though we say as past, it is a continuous lifetime that we are living. It's not like though we count it as this was my previous lifetime and the other one was just before that, but it is a soul is the same. For a soul, it is a continuous journey. For us, it could be different because the soul reincarnates or comes into the physical body. And we have a name to ourselves, like my name is Arpita. My next lifetime, I would be having a different body as well as a different name. But the soul is the same. The soul is immortal. The soul doesn't die. The body dies, right? The soul has the memories of all the past lifetimes. And it's a continuous of the lifetimes that the soul has been living. So we access the records to understand our own soul journeys so that we know what we have done in our past. That is sometimes whatever beliefs also you form in the past lifetimes can act as a block for you in this present lifetime. Because the soul is the same. Soul carries the memories, which is stored in the subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind, when you access the Akashic record, it reveals those memories. When you tap into it by exactly asking a specific question. For example, why is it that I don't achieve success in whatever I do? It's like I have to put in a lot of hard work, but then the expectation is not met. I don't receive as much I expect. Why is success so hard for me? Might be you would have a limiting belief which is contained in your records from a past lifetime, might be which you have got. You would have developed a limiting belief. We call such beliefs as limiting because it limits your progress of not you, of your soul. The soul has to make a journey. That is why it is being born again and again. Soul has its own journey, a spiritual journey. The ultimate aim of the soul is always to reach near the Creator, from where it came. And every soul, billions of people on this planet Earth, has the same purpose, soul purpose. But we don't realize, of course, when the soul enters the body, we forget everything. And we see ourselves only as physical bodies or as physical human beings, having a name, having whatever. So the soul, when you understand why the soul was impacted by certain incident or certain belief due to that incident, it is possible that the soul will try to reflect this in your present life as well, so that you become aware this is a limiting belief. I need to come out of this. You can call this as a karmic lesson that you have to learn. The soul reminds you. The soul put forwards this in your present life too, where might be again you might not be able to achieve success, but just to remind you that this is your limiting belief and that is why you are just getting it what you believe. It's rightly told that what is inside, you get it outside. What is internal is all that you reflect out and you get that. So if you reflect that, yes, success is hard to achieve, money is hard to achieve, it will be shown to you the same unless you break this limiting belief, unless you understand why you created this limiting belief in the first place. Understand that when we are living every day, we have so many experiences. We come across so many of our, every day. For example, if I have been hurt today by someone, so I form a belief that this person really hurts me. He doesn't like me. He is not good for me. I really don't like him. you create, or you, you make an understanding with that person, you're not good for me, you always hurt me. That's an understanding that you created. That is, you attached a meaning to that event. And that, when you attach a meaning to any situation or to any event, it keeps on repeating in your life unless you come out of it, because it is obstructing your soul progress. Whatever comes in the way of your spiritual journey will come back to you to remind you, now it's time, wake up, break this limiting belief so that your soul can progress. So me attaching a belief with that person, that this person is not good, he really hurts me, he's not doing right to me. It's okay, of course, might be it's a thing that he's doing. But instead of just believing that, no, I really don't like this person and he keeps on doing this, I don't want to be hurt anymore. That's not the solution. The solution lies in might be in your beliefs, where you need to change your beliefs. And might be this belief would be coming again from your past life, where you would have made a contract with this person, or where in the past lifetime the same incident would have happened, and that is why you would have made a contract with that person, come and teach me the same lesson in this present life so that I come out of it at least this time. So it is always what meanings you attach to an event, to a situation. If that is not good, if that is obstructing your soul progress, it will keep on repeating in every lifetime till you come out of it, till you break it. So all this information about how you reacted, what what beliefs you created out of any situation, all that is recorded in your Akashic records, which we actually, from the Akashic records, we bring down 2 or 3 at least of the karmic lessons to learn. And here we question, when we come down, we forget, of course, that we only have created a blueprint of ourselves. We come down with a blueprint. The soul, actually, not beings, the soul comes down with a blueprint that in this lifetime, I will come across such people, I'll come across such situations who will make me understand certain important things, positive things, in fact, which will help me in my spiritual progress, which will break my limiting beliefs, which will definitely shape me in another way, which will make my life positive and transformative. But we don't understand, because when we enter the human body, when the soul enters a human body, it tends to forget the blueprint that it has created for itself. And when those same situations happen in your present life, you start blaming, you start complaining, you point out at others instead of pointing out at yourself and asking, why did this happen? Why did this person hurt me? What am I carrying in my soul, or in my mind at least, you can ask, that this person hates me, or this person treats me badly? Why is it that I have chosen to be with this person in this life? Believe me, all the events that can bring to you sadness, or can hurt you really, can cause you pain, if you give a positive meaning to them, to those people or to those events, they can be your best teachers. They can be your best teachers only if you give a positive attitude, perception to it. So this Akashic Records helps you in giving that positive outlook. Because when we access the records, and suppose if we ask, why is this person there in my life? Why have I chosen? Because the soul makes a blueprint, the soul decides everything. So why did my soul choose this person to be here in my life and to really treat me badly? Why did I choose? Why did my soul choose? You get answers to that. It shows you a past lifetime might be where either you would have hurt that person badly, so that this person is coming back and, doing the same thing to you. Or it could be that you have to either break a limiting belief about it. Yeah. So this is what the Akashic Records will reveal, your karmic lessons, your teachings, your lessons. It's not always about the problems that you take up and access the records. It's also about the good things that you can ask in the records. Akashic Records are such a valuable and such an infinite source of information. It's a big umbrella of the universe where you will find wisdom, knowledge, a lot of wisdom, not only relating to your past lives, wisdom about the whole universe in general. Just like if you can open plants and animals and countries' records, understand what all wisdom you can get when you open their records, what all you can ask, and whatever you ask, you get answers. You can ask about anything. You can also receive your daily guidances from the Akashic Records. Daily guidances as, am I on the right path? Should I do this? Should I not do this? Should I take this job? Should I shift to this country? When will I get married? Is it this person right for my life to be my life partner? So many things, normal things you can ask. It's like it becomes your personal consultant. So it's just you have to access the records, ask your questions. And that is how it can change your life. The biggest thing, the learning from the Akashic record, if I say, is it transforms you as a person. The first thing what it creates is an awareness. Because you understand from your past life records, what is that one mistake or what is the error, or if not error or mistake, what is it that I have, what energy have I created there that is blocking me in the present life? And when you understand that, you become more aware of the energies that you create in the present life. Because you become like in a mode of you are like, you're set in the motion of awareness. For example, now if I know, if I have treated someone badly, I understand that from my records, that is why I'm receiving in this present life. So I am always aware of the action or the thoughts present. I'm always aware how I'm behaving to others, so that I don't create a karmic contract, or so that I don't create a karmic lesson again. I don't repeat the same things again. So an awareness is created, and the awareness is the first step to enlightenment. So Akashic record is a lot more than we think. Your thoughts, your perception about each and everything starts changing slowly. And you begin to look at every person only as a soul instead of a person. For example, if anybody gets angry on me, I feel, why is this person getting angry? Actually, he's helpless. And might be he's having, and I understand the situation and I understand why he's getting angry. It's automatically you understand their lessons, what they have to learn. And then you become, no, you're not affected, even if they get angry, because you understand them in such a different way. It's not a normal way, but of course, it is just a positive outlook that you give, and then you're able to handle the matter well. That helps you, to progress in life. That slowly dissolves all the blocks as you're progressing in life, because your perception about each and everything starts changing, and you don't create any more blocks in the present life. Of course, though we create still, but at least we reduce the intensity of those blocks. Those blocks, they reduce in number, and that is how you transform your life. When you transform your present life, you're also working towards your future lifetime. Because as I told, the soul has a continuous journey. Whatever you learn, whatever wisdom you acquire, it never goes a waste. It's always carried forward. Just like the past life beliefs, emotions, whatever you had, whatever you experienced is carried forward. The same way, even the positive things, what you learn is carried forward to create a positive lifetime for you. So the changes that we make in our thoughts, in our beliefs, in our records, helps us to make changes not only in the present life, but in the future lifetimes as well. And every lifetime becomes even more, positive, transformative, and very helpful to even not only to yourself, to others. When you acquire wisdom, It's always a way that you can give wisdom to others. And this is, again, a good merit, I should say, good merit karma that you create in your records. So it comes back to you again 100 times, more. It comes back to you in a positive way. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And, again, I was saying at the beginning how I always, learn something new, a new perspective, new wisdom. Yeah, totally. If you've been on our show many times now, but each show is completely different, right?
Yeah.
Like each time you come on, you share something new and something different. And, I find that so fascinating because there's so much wisdom that is available for us in the Akashic Records if we're willing to go in and access and start to ask questions and be willing to receive, right? The wisdom about everything and anything. Now, one of the things that you talk about a lot is about rewriting in the Akashic Records. Some teachers, they agree with that. Some teachers, they don't agree with that. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit more, to talk about what does rewriting actually mean? It doesn't, for me, when I talk about rewriting, I'm not saying that what happened in the past didn't happen, and that's not what rewriting means, right? So can you explain a little bit about what that is and how that looks in the Akashic Records?
Sure. So rewriting, now first understand this concept. Rewriting is, we are always writing in our records. So writing is like Akashic Records is our own Akashic, is our own blueprint, is our own soul records journey, right? We have what you say, a birthright to it. We are given that birthright to do whatever changes we can in our records. And as now also when I'm talking, everything is recorded in my Akashic record. So I am doing it. I am my soul. I, in the sense, my soul. My soul is doing all the work in the records, is recording everything. So when I have the, capacity or capability of writing anything, I can also rewrite. I can also rewrite what I feel is not good for me in my soul journey. Or I can rewrite what I feel needs to be edited, needs to be changed so that I can have a better life. It's as simple as that. So how you do that? Rewriting means if you feel, you go back and refer to the records, and where you feel the energy that you created there in your past is not a positive energy, or is not supporting you in your life purpose, is acting as a block or a limiting belief in your present life, you can literally understand where this energy that you created was not good, where it occurred, which lifetime it occurred, and why it occurred. When you understand the reason why, when you accept it, acknowledge it, there is anyways a shift in your energies. There is a shift in your karmic cycle. To make this shift more specific, we rewrite in the records about that particular event or situation, about the energy that we created, saying that I now release and clear this energy so that I bring positive divine energies into my life. So it's a way of changing what you feel, but it's only when you understand it. It's not that you can rewrite anything in your records. It's only what you understand it, you acknowledge it, you accept it the way it is, saying that, yes, now I am willingly accepting it. You ask forgiveness for it, and you change the way of your karma. Karma is one thing. It's like an energy set in motion. When you set that energy in motion, it comes back to you. It's always reflecting back to you, comes back to you. So when you rewrite, you just, you shift this energy in motion. Energy is never destroyed. It just changes from one form to the other. So karma, when it is an energy, you're changing its form by making it positive. with your positive understanding of the energy that you created. For a simple example, if I'm getting angry on someone, at this moment I got angry on any person, but then the next moment I realize I got angry, I shouldn't have reacted in this way, it was not good of me. So what do I do? In my mind, I would say, even if I'm not able to express verbally, I would at least in my mind, I would say, I'm sorry, I got angry on you. I'm so sorry, I understand it. I'm really sorry. And I forgive myself and I ask forgiveness from you. So sorry, I got angry. That is enough. It doesn't create a karmic contract there. Immediately changing the direction of your karma by understanding and accepting and by believing that you won't repeat this again. With that understanding, when you are changing your energies, and that time you can rewrite in the records. Rewriting is only done when you clear or release the blocks, the beliefs, the emotions that is no longer good for you to hold. It's no longer required by your energy. What happened in the past when you're carrying forward, that you carry a baggage with you. And when you release that baggage, which is no longer needed, that time it is that you can invite new energies in place of those old energies which you're leaving. So those new energies you invite by writing down an affirmation like or a statement, making it to the universe, specifically, aligning yourself, I should say, with the universe's energies, that now I'm free from this, and now I really invite positive divine energies of etc. etc. You can mention what you have released and what you're inviting in place of that. So that is rewriting. It's not that I can go up and in my records and I can rewrite that, okay, I want to earn so much of money in a month or something. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to understand, if you're not earning, what's the block behind that? Why you have created that block, release that block, and then in place of that, you're rewriting.
Yeah, got it. Absolutely. And so, of
Yes.
course, rewriting has a karmic effect in our future lives for sure, in our present and future, because we're changing the trajectory of our karma now, right?
Yes,
The
exactly.
trajectory of our karma now. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. And because that's a key point of the Akashic Records and of how you teach. And I think it's really important for people to understand what rewriting really is. So I'm so glad that you share that, because it is not just about, oh, if I'm not making $10,000 a month, I'm just going to write down in the Akashic Records. No, that's not how it works. But there's lots of processes as well that you do in the Akashic Records, healing that you do in the Akashic Records as well, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so it's not just about, and this is the piece for me that's important. It's not just about getting information from the past or anything like that. It's also about getting the information, getting the wisdom, and making changes, that are going to be transformational for me moving forward. Me, my community, my, the planet, etc. moving forward, right?
Exactly. Very true.
Yeah, awesome. Good. Thank you. All right. So now we know that we are going to be doing a guided process in a little bit. We're also going to be doing healing for everyone in a little bit. Now we're going to also do some Akashic record readings for a few people on the call. So does that mean that you're going to be going into each person's record?
Yes, it will be it is not diving deep into the records, understand that, but it is just, of course, just having a little glimpse of your records and just giving you, because on the call, it is a process. Reading is a process, okay? And so we'll be taking either 2 or 3 readings to help you understand how these Akashic readings are done and what it can tell you. Of course, one more thing I would love to mention here, that Akashic Records, again, it's not just showing your past lives, it is also giving you guidance and remedies. Or what to do about that particular situation which you're caught in, which you really want to be released from. It gives you remedies, it gives you guidances, it helps you in clearing, it helps you in rewriting. So that is the whole thing. And so there is a lot of things what you can get from Akashic Records.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned about the remedies as well. So it is not just about the information, but it's the information, the healing, the remedies, and of course the rewriting that's possible once we understand what that means. But yeah, absolutely. Thank you. So there's a lot more than what we think, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So if you would like to, now I know Tanya had raised her hand earlier. Tanya, did you have a question or did you want to have a mini reading? You want to unmute yourself?
Yes, I wanted to have a mini reading if it is possible.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Oh,
So Arpita, what do you need from Tanya?
I need your full name and your date of birth.
So Tanya, is it
appreciate
possible
that.
for you to write it in the chat or no? 'Cause I'm not sure if you're on your phone or not.
Tanya Hutton and 11 January 1971.
Okay. So Tanya Hutton,
Hmm.
11th January 1971, right?
Hutton,
Part
11 January 1971.
yeah.
Yes. Okay, got it. Just give me a minute. I'll just access your records and let you know. What's your question, by the way?
Question is, how can I get my children back faster?
Okay. Okay, so I need to ask a certain questions, can I?
Yeah, go ahead. Ask the question, Arpita.
Yes. So what do you mean if that you're saying I want to have back? What do you, can you explain that? Can you be more specific about that? So that the way I can ask and put that question in the records exactly.
Sorry, internet
Yeah, your
is
bandwidth is really low.
not very well, so if you can repeat your question, please.
I want it to be more specific. What do you mean by having your children back?
I'm in custody battle with my ex-husband for children, and I have 2 children. I want them back to live with me.
Okay. Okay. Let me see what I can get from your records. Okay. Tell me, Tanya, do they want to come back to you?
I don't know. Sometimes they want, then they want and scare them.
Okay. See, what I'm getting from your records is not exactly that is what they want. It is like they're happy where they are right now. Okay. Are you listening?
It is, sorry?
I'm saying I'm
Yes.
getting this guidance that it is something that they don't wish for or they don't long for to, come back to you. It is your side that you feel that you need to take their custody. from their end, they feel that they are safe and protected where they are.
So Tanya, this is
He
this
beat
is a
my
complicated
daughter and
issue.
was arrested.
Sorry?
She said he beats her daughter and was arrested. So Tanya, this is a much more complicated issue that we can do in 2 minutes, right? So this is something that you're going to want to have a session with Arpita, because this is not something we can do in 2 minutes on a
Session, yeah?
live show, right?
Yes, that would be better, because it becomes difficult here to,
Session would be maybe better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go for a session.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you,
All
Tanya.
right. Thank you, Tanya. All right, we're going to go to Nalini.
Yes.
I say Nalini, it could be Nalini, I don't know, but I say Nalini, but whatever. You want to unmute yourself, Nalini?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to know how I can change. I've had a very painful, hurtful life experience, being rejected and unwanted by my parents and some of my family. And I'm still having to deal with that pain and hurt now. So I just wondered how I can change that, because every time I go and visit my mother, she just has a go at me and triggers me very badly. I always leave very upset, hurt, and I feel very drained because she has me running around doing this, doing that, and sometimes it's not necessary. You know,
Okay, so Nalini, we need your name and date of birth.
yeah, so it's Nalini Prasad, 3rd, 1158.
Okay. Let me access your records.
Okay, thank you.
Nalini, it is what I'm getting from your records.
Yeah.
There is a kind of fear of abandonment that you are facing, and that is coming from your past lifetimes where you had some similar experiences where you were always, where you had this kind of feeling that people abandon me. So there is a kind of fear that is created in you that nobody wants you, nobody loves you, respects you. This kind of belief and this kind of fear you have been carrying because of certain experiences of your past.
Yeah.
So it is very necessary for you to come out of that so that you can change your life.
Yeah, I agree. How can I do that?
Yes. I would say, of course, again, here, take a session so that in this session, you get a lot of, see, I will do a lot of clearing. I will also help you with the remedies and with the guidances. I really need to take time. I need to dive more into your records to ask, why did you get this fear of abandonment from your past?
Right.
What were the events that were created there? When did it start? How did it start going? And what all the soul journeys that you have made till now? So that
So
it
which
will help me
package?
to clear.
Yes, okay. So which package would be best for that? A, B, or C?
We're
Of
going to
course,
talk
we will.
about the packages in a
Yeah.
minute, right? But if you were just
Yeah.
going to get a personal session, that would be package C, and then you have a choice of 30 minutes or 45 minutes or 60 minutes, right? But we'll talk about that in just a few minutes, okay?
Yes.
Okay then, thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Is
Thank you.
that okay, is that written down, or is it just recorded, or is it recorded?
Oh, the session?
Yes.
Arpita, is the session recorded?
The session will be live, of course. The reading session, if you're talking about,
Yeah.
that will be, of course, a live session so that I can ask you more questions on your life situations and you can guide me, you can answer me so that I can ask specific questions in the records as well.
So
So
I
it's
think she's asking
recorded.
is if it's going to be recorded, that session.
Okay, yes, of course, it will be a record.
Okay, thanks. I think I will do that session. Thank you.
All
Yes,
right,
thank you.
thank you.
Thank you, Nalini.
All right, we're going to go to Shama. Shama Epstein has a question. She would like to get a reading if possible. And she's asking how can I get over my financial sabotaging? And her date of birth is October 14th, 1955. Now, do you need to hear her voice or is that okay?
No, that's okay. It's okay if I just understand what's the question. Okay, about finance. She's having a question about financial sabotage. But what is just can you repeat her full name and her date of birth?
It's Shama Epstein, October
Hmm.
14th, 1955.
Okay, let me see. So Shama, can I get you live here so that I can ask you?
Shama, can you unmute your audio?
Sure.
Yep. Yeah, there
Hi.
you are. Hi.
Yes.
Hi. I'm not all set up for viewing, but
That's okay.
thank you. Hi there. Thank you so much.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
So Shama, tell me, is it that money comes to you, but it doesn't stay with you?
Exactly.
Yeah, because that's what I got in the records. It's not that money is not flowing, but money is there. Money energies are there, but somehow it comes and it goes away in some or the other way, right? So
Yeah.
one thing what I'm getting from your records is that in the one of the past lifetimes, it was that you had, of course, you were rich, you had a lot of money, and you didn't value money in the way it's supposed to be valued. You were spendthrift and you used the money in a wrong way. You didn't use it in the rightful way or for good purposes. So money has a lesson to you in this life. Now you might be in this life into a profession, or might be your thinking would be such to make good use of money, and you could be making use of money, but this is a karmic lesson to you in this life, how you can change your perception about money so that energies can be free flowing to you. Okay. And I think you are on the way to learning this lesson. You are learning it. Might be you would have understood it. That's what it's also revealing to me. Is it correct?
Yes, I just don't know how I did it before. And this time, it's true. I just don't see money as something to hoard. I just see it for something to get whatever comfort
Yes.
I need or
Yes.
others. I
Yes.
don't always think of myself. I think of others first. That if I have it all to myself and enjoy it, then no one else will actually know the joy I'm feeling. So I want to share. So I never keep it because it's there to be used and flow and go back. So my concept is I never came from money in this life. We're very poor. Every little bit of money had to be saved for something. And I never see it, I never save it like I'd save a particular outfit. Let's put it that way. I have outfits that I save and took care of because I am somehow attached to it, even if I hung it up on the wall as a piece of art. But money was never taught to me as something to go after. I
Yes.
never go after it. So I find that I'm living in a place where money is so crucial that I live vigorously to show that I don't need money to survive. You see, that's my whole point. Because I came from no money. And so now I'm realizing that everybody around me, including family, has abandoned me because I'm now keeping up with their times. And my value system is different from theirs. So they're very upset at me for not taking care of myself. So like Nalini and my family don't really respect me at all. They're narcissistic
That is,
qualities.
let me come back to this, because that is what I found in the records. As I told you, were not spending even for your family members. It was only for you. The money was only for you. You were selfish about the money that you possessed. So you were not in a good way making good value out of money, whatever you had, whatever riches you had. You had a very good life in the past lifetime. So this is what it is showing you now, a hard life where people are not respecting you, might be, as you told. So it is, as I told, the karma is always what you give out, it comes back to you. What you give to others, it comes back to you in some way. So this is how it is coming back to you. You just need to align yourself now with the frequency that I've understood the lesson of money. I have understood the value of money. And I know it is not only for me, for others too, if I have money.
So I
So
was
you
selfish
have
in my
to
last
just
life.
bring, it's like, yes, you're bringing that frequency to you by just, saying it out to the universe. A simple way, a very simple way, of course. This is a very simple remedy that you're talking to the universe and you're saying, I now realign myself with your frequency, universe, so that money comes to me easily. It stays with me and I can make good use of money, not only for myself, but for my family, for the community. So it's like you're declaring that you accept whatever you did and now you want to change that.
All right. That makes sense. Now that I
Yeah.
know what I did. It's funny
Yes.
how our past life is still in our present life and we have no idea.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you so
So
much
yes.
for that.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shama.
Thank you.
And that's why the Akashic records are so helpful, because sometimes when we don't know, we can't change it. It's like we need that awareness of what it was so that we can have that
Yeah.
understanding, have that acceptance, forgive ourselves, etc. And then we can,
Do
move
something.
forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
All
Awesome.
these years. Oh, all right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shama. Awesome. All right. So we are going to talk a little bit about, hold on, let me just see. Oh, just as I was about to say, we're going to talk about the packages, but so I don't know if we have time to go back and do some more questions, but let me just share my screen. Give me 1 second. Let me open up the proper screen here. I'm going to share my screen and talk about these. There's 3 packages. There's really maybe like 5 actually. All right. Hopefully you'll be able to see my screen now. So there's yeah, so just really quickly, there's 3 packages, A, B, and C, but package C is a choice of a 30-minute session, a 45-minute session, or a 60-minute session, okay? And package A is the Akashic Records Workshop Level 1. Arpita, you want to share a little bit about it?
Yes. Yeah, sure. So the Akashic Records Level 1 is a practitioner level. In this level, you'll be able to read records for yourself and for others. So you become practitioners, you become readers. So of course, we'll be covering about what are Akashic Records more in detail in the course. And of course, there are laws of karmas, like what and how does a karma affect you, in what are the ways, different ways. So we'll be studying about that, understanding your karmic lessons. There'll be a process which will be taught to you, how you can access the records and how you can read the records. There is a prayer, there is a visualization process, the protocols that you have to follow for it. Journaling, which is very important part of Akashic Records, a detailed explanation on that. There'll be attunement in the level 1. Attunement means attunement definitely helps you to align with the Akashic energies so that you can access and read the records. So this is a part of like giving you an pathway, opening your pathway to the Akashic Records. Attunement is very, very important. And how you can receive remedies and guidances from the records. And all this, it's not only just a theory class, which will just taught to you. We will be doing it practically. We'll be doing the readings in the class, which will be readings for yourself, readings for others in the group. So there'll be a lot of practice, which will make you confident enough about being a reader, you know, that you can read very well. And I won't leave you all, don't worry. It's not that, you know, every person has a different capacity to read. Some can grasp the subject very well, some take little time, but it's always the end product is always yes, it's you can read the records. So till that time, I'll be of course holding your hand, and it's not that I say tata, bye bye, goodbye and all that and I leave. So don't worry about that. You'll be able to read the records with a lot of case studies also. So there'll be a lot of other things which will be going on in the first level.
Awesome.
And yes,
And that's,
yes,
go
the
ahead.
first level 1, it will be starting from 11th of March. It's twice a week. The session is twice a week of 1.5 hour session. And 6 classes we have of level 1, starting from 11th March, 14th, 18th, 21st, 25th, and 28th March. There are 6 classes, level 1. Time is 6:30 to 8 p.m. Indian time. It's in the evening, Indian time. So yes, that's a time, and those are the dates. And 6 classes for a level 1. That's every Monday and Thursday.
Yeah, so that comes out to 8 a.m. Eastern, but just I don't know when the time change happens. So then when the time change happens, then it'll be 9 a.m. Eastern.
Yes.
So of course there's go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, of course, I was talking about the bonuses. So bonuses is also, there are a lot of bonuses. Of course, recordings. If anytime you miss a class, there is a recording also of every class, which will be given to you. There's a group support. Again, the batch, which is also made. There'll be also a lot of case studies, a lot of readings. Plus, you will be taken to a big community of Akashic community where there are other members, Akashic readers, with whom you can connect, and you know, a lot of readings happen, a lot of discussions happen there also. And the one main bonus, which I say everyone don't miss that, it's a free revision class the next time whenever you wish to join my classes anytime after your level 1 or level 2, you can take a free class of that anytime. So that's a very good thing. It's even if you're able to read the records, you can even then too, you can join the class, which will give you a lot of finishing touches to your own levels.
Awesome. Good. Yeah, that is a really important bonus that I don't think a lot of people recognize, but I think I took it a couple of times myself, but I
Yes.
have to say that in the Akashic Records class, when we did our class, and I think probably in every class, everybody was able to read, to access the records, to read something in the record, like they were able to receive some sort of information in the records. So every single person, which was amazing.
Yes.
So package A is $125, and there is a payment plan available. And if you'd like to pay in INR, just email me or message me on WhatsApp. And now package B is Akashic Records Workshop Level 2.
Yeah. So yes, in the level 2, there's a more deeper study of Akashic records. You identify the soul contracts, the clearing process, which is a very important part of level 2. The clearing process, how to clear the records, when to do the clearing of the records, and taking property readings. As I told, the house has records, land properties all have records, animal plants, they have records. So we'll be discussing and we'll be doing also as a practice of how you can open those records apart from your own, and process to clear the contracts, and rewriting. The process of rewriting the records is taught in the level 2. And when I attune you all to level 1, how I attune you all, the process of that is also taught in level 2, so that you become a trainer in case you want to carry forward as a trainer. After level 2, you can do so because you will learn the process of attuning others. So level 2 makes you a trainer. So yes, and this is again Monday, Thursday. It's a continuation after level 1. Sorry, it's a continuation after level 1. Starts from 1st April to 11th April. And again, the same time, and Mondays and Thursdays, twice a week. The same bonuses, you get the recordings, notes will be available, certificate of every level will be given to you. There'll be free class revision anytime when you want to join next. So yes, yeah. So
Awesome.
you get
Thank you
this
so
package. Yeah, you get this package for $166. And yes, so yeah, this is the level.
Awesome. Thank you. Now package C, again, it's a personal session with Arpita. There's 30-minute session, 45-minute session, or a 60-minute session. No, I actually have to change that. Or a 60-minute session, right? And so
Yeah.
Go ahead, Arpita.
Yes, so you can take a 30-minute session, and of course in this 30 minutes you can ask, it's not only about one issue, you can ask about how much ever we can complete in that one session, whether it's 30 or 45 or 60 minutes. You can ask any number of questions, and yes, you can, any area of your life, whether it is concerning your finance or health or relationship or anything else also. And during the session, it's not only just about talking about your past life. Again, the remedies and guidances will be given to you. And if clearing is required, if healing is required, all that will be done in the session. So you can opt for any of the time slots that is given here.
Yeah, absolutely. And so there's lots of wonderful testimonials as well, feedback from people who have taken the workshops or had personal sessions with Arpita, so please do read those as well. And again, the 3 packages, A, B, and C, payment plans are available for packages A and B. And of course, if you are an Inner Circle member, please use your gift code as well. That does apply. And so, I mean, I've said this before, but I highly recommend people to take the Akashic Record Workshop with Arpita, even if you've taken it with other teachers. I've taken it many times with different teachers, all different, but I definitely enjoyed doing it with Arpita. That's for sure. There's no question about that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and so there's a question about, so do you have to do level 1 before level 2? Yes. I'm just
Yes,
going to answer
definitely.
that. Yes, you do.
Yes, level 2 is a
Do you need to do level
continuation
1 or
of
can you do
level
level
1.
two? Yeah, so you do have to do level 1 before you can do level 2.
Yes.
for sure. Yeah. All right. Any other questions about the packages? Just let me know, and then because I still want to do. We're going to do a process. We're also going to do a healing as well. And when I would
Yes.
talk about healing, I'm talking about energetic healing, right? So we're going to do a process on the call to clear any challenging issue that you may be having at this time. And
Yes.
again, this is energetic, always. We need to leave some gap before starting level 2. No, you don't need to.
No.
No, you don't need to leave a gap. That's why
Yeah.
it's like after the 6 classes for workshop level 1, the workshop level 2 just starts,
Yes.
basically right away.
Yes.
There's no gap needed. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So are we ready to do the process? The guided visualization. So do we need to do anything for that other than bring to our awareness some sort of issue? I think we all have some sort of issue that we can work on, right?
100%. Of course, we all have life, so we all have some kind of experiences which we really like to let go. Okay, so think of any one issue or any one event that has left not a good place in your heart. You really feel like I should release that or let go of that. Okay, because anything like that is always blocking our journey in some way or the other in every area of our life, in fact. So just think of a particular issue you want to take, and we will do the clearing. And along with this clearing, I will also give healing to you. So it is the same thing, clearing, plus there will be a lot of healings from my end, a lot of high frequencies from my end given to you so that you get healed completely from whatever you have cleared.
Okay, awesome.
So, yeah, so let us start.
Yes.
So I request everyone to close their eyes and take a particular issue which you really want to let go, release, which is really affecting you, not in a good way you feel, which has left a really not so good impact on your life. Think of that issue. And breathe in, take deep breaths. Feel that you're grounded. You're grounded to Mother Earth. And just relax. Feel that you're totally relaxed from top to bottom. Every cell of your body, every organ of your body, every energy field of your body is now relaxed. Just feel peace within you, outside of you. Breathe in and breathe out. Now think of this particular issue and keep it in the form of a picture or an image in front of you, in front of your heart. Whatever event, whatever memory you are holding which you want to let go, visualize it in the form of a picture or an image placed in front of your heart chakra. Relax, relax. Bring all the feelings, whatever you're feeling by looking at this picture. Let all that feelings come to the surface level. Whatever emotion is attached with it, let it come to the surface level. Whatever memory is attached with it, let it come. Let it come up. Let it rise from your heart. See that picture in front of you and now feel that there is a small cord which is attaching you with that picture. There is a cord There's a tiny thread from your heart connecting you to that picture which you have created, that memory as in the form of a picture. Feel the cord connecting you. There can be more number of cords, multiple cords. The cords can come from your third eye, from your forehead, from your throat, from anywhere, from any part of the body. Feel that cords are connecting you with that picture. And now as you feel that emotions coming up, you're now ready to release that. Feel and see in your memory what went wrong. Just give a quick analysis to it. Could it have been different? Was there anything you could have done for it to turn into a good memory? Ask all these questions first. Was it anything that you should have reacted in a different way in this situation? Or different way of acceptance was needed? If you feel there could be some things which could have changed the memory of it, see what kind of forgiveness can be here. Is it that you really needed to forgive someone? Is it really something that you needed to ask forgiveness from someone? Was it something that you needed to forgive yourself? Think of the forgiveness involved here in your situation. And just say, I forgive. If it is forgiving others, I forgive you. If it is asking forgiveness, I ask forgiveness. Or I forgive myself because I need to release this memory, this energy, which I no longer need to hold on to. Declare this statement with yourself in a very strong, affirmative way. Say that forgiveness, understand the situation, accept it, acknowledge it. It's okay. It's okay it happened. Don't carry any kind of guilt attached. I forgive. I want to release this energy so that my divine soul finds a divine purpose in this lifetime and in other lifetimes. Now the cords that were attached, fill those cords with white light. Feel that from the universe, the white light is being filled within you. The cords are being filled with white light, and the memory that you're holding as a picture, that is also filled in white light. So the entire thing is filled in white light. The entire space is filled with white light. And now you're ready to release. Make that statement. I am now ready to release this memory so that I can invite positive changes in my life. And feel with your hand that you're giving a very strong cut on the cords. Feel that you're cutting the cords with your hands. Just say, I now cut, cut, cut 3 times. As you cut the cords, feel that the image that you were holding is now just disappearing in the space. It's no longer seen or visible. It's just disappeared. See that there is no cord left within you, inside of you or outside of you. There's not a piece of cord left. The cords are totally released. The cords are broken. And now be in the state, still feeling the white light covering you entirely from top to bottom. Feel the white light around you as I start my healings to you for the wounds, for the traumas that you have experienced, for the blockages that you have. I make this prayer to the universe to help you to overcome it as you have cleared it, to fill you with more healing so that your wounds get healed and so that you become a more positive person and you invite good divine energies into your life. Be there with your eyes closed, experiencing the white light and experiencing this healing, what I'm giving from my end to yours. Accept the healing frequencies, what is being sent to you, just by affirming in your mind, I receive these healing energies. As you feel comfortable, you all can open your eyes now.
Okay, thank you so much. That was awesome. The the situation or the challenging issue that I chose that came up was not something I was planning on, right? But it was like, oh, it totally makes sense. So it was great. It was just it's just doing the process and just having the awareness of what energies I was holding, as in itself. That was That was really good. That was really important and transformational for sure.
Yes.
Shama says, awesome, loved it, cried. I didn't cry, but yeah, it can happen, right? For sure.
Yes,
So how
yes,
was
of
that
course.
process for all of you? What did you experience? Were you willing to receive the healing, but also were you willing to receive the awareness of what needed to be cleared, what needed to be let go of, what needed to be healed? Because that's a big piece of it, right? So it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
it was great. Gail says, beautiful process. I'm still hearing this. I am love. Nice, good. Nalini says, I feel lighter. Good. Rishav says, Rishav, amazing. First intense pain in the heart space, then a lightness after receiving the healing. Good. Awesome.
Yeah.
Glad to hear
Good.
that.
Yes.
And the Redmi 9, awesome, cried, having pain in the upper back. So it's interesting, like sometimes we feel pain or perceive pain in our body as the healing is taking place or as the awareness of the energies, comes up. And but then with the healing, and if you're willing to let go, etc., then that pain will shift as well, right?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And it's all coming up because it is like, releasing. It's still releasing. Even after the healing is over, there'll be a kind of release which will happen. So that
Yeah.
crying or feeling of pain in the upper back, it all is a sign that you are releasing it.
Yeah, absolutely. And Shama says, I keep repeating that I am infinitely loved. Very nice. Thank you so much. It was beautiful, says Urja. And Silvana says, thank you for your healing. I asked to heal my tendency to be overwhelmed by stressful situations so that I am kinder to myself and my body. Oh, beautiful. Yes, absolutely. I think we all need that one. We should all
Yes,
be asking for
definitely.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Good. And of course, like I always say, drink water, ground yourself some more, go outside if you can, get some fresh air. That will also help to integrate the healing and continue to allow yourself to clear, right?
Definitely. Drink a lot of water and, just be in peace. If you feel like resting, take rest. So, because this is all the sign that you are with yourself right now. The energies, what was sent has to still, integrate in every cell of your body. It takes time. Okay. It's not that now the process is over, so everything is over. The healing still keeps working on you.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what you have to be. So, like be gentle with yourself, knowing that you are still releasing, knowing that you are still healing, knowing that you are still integrating, etc. So be gentle with yourself because it does affect our physical body, our mental body, our emotional body, like every layer of us, it gets affected when we do healing, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Beautiful. That was great. Oh my goodness. I'm so like, I don't know. I'm so impressed and by that process and just by what came up for me. So I was like, oh, interesting.
Oh.
I always like, I always learn something new, every time we have a conversation, I'm always inspired by, your teaching style and by how much you give on a call and just, yeah, it's like, it's a wonderful reminder for all of us that, there's so many resources that are available to us, right? And it's about using them, right? Taking advantage of them. And so part of those resources are the workshops with Arpita as well as the personal sessions, right? So I've always highly recommended Arpita. So, I'm still highly
Thank you, Alara.
recommending.
Thank you,
But
Alara.
and
That's
if you
very
don't want
sweet.
to, if you don't want to take the workshops, at least get the personal sessions because that is going to help you, give you insight, give you remedies, give you wisdom, etc., and start your new karmic. I won't say projection, but trajectory, like change, right? So you'll start to
Yes.
have transformation in your life and and your future. Any last words of wisdom? That was like, oh my goodness, that was great.
Yes, I would definitely say one thing that, with all my experiences of readings and all that, what I take for my students or for my clients, for people who come in, one thing I find the main root cause of any of the issue is always self-love, denying self-love to yourself. This is all what I get from the records always. Love yourself. And when I ask, how and what do you mean by loving yourself? It only means believe in yourself, accept the way you are with all your flaws also. Just accept, but of course, with an understanding that you can create something out of that flaws that you have. It shouldn't hurt someone. So, just accepting the way you are instead of putting yourself down or feeling guilty about whatever you have done or whatever you are, whatever you're doing. Don't take any blame. Don't accept if anybody blames you or puts you down. Understand you are a unique being. In this entire universe, there is no other Arpita, there is no other Alara in this entire universe. So just imagine how special you are and understanding one thing, God never creates anything worthless. So who are you to attach yourself with that meaning that I'm not, might be useful, I'm not worthless, I am this, I am that. Why do you label yourself as that? You are a wonderful creation of God. Just keep that in mind and love. That is what is love. Not just, of course, eating the right thing, sleeping the right way to sleep, or, exercising, or doing your spiritual practices. All that is also love, but there is more to that. There's this kind of internal love that you have. Do not put yourself down. Believe in yourself and love yourself the way you are. And with that, you send out that frequency to the universe and it comes to you again. So everything changes in that way, in your life, in every area that changes. Yes, so that's what I
Absolutely.
can say. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. And
Thank you.
that is such wonderful wisdom that I cannot add to that. It is perfect. And but it's a great reminder for all of us, right? That just to accept ourselves, love ourselves, have compassion for ourselves.
Yeah.
Totally, like, so beautiful. So thank you. And again,
Yes.
of course, thank you everybody for all your questions as well. And if from that's what even more information came through. So thank you, and please do work with Arpita if you can. If not the workshops, then at least a personal session will be helpful. We'll have the recordings out shortly, so you can go back and watch again, listen again, and do the process again for something maybe different, right? So you never know, but very helpful. And just so you know, we have another show tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, so I will see you then. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, and thank you so much, Arpita, like always. So wonderful to have you here. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Alara, for having me. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And thank you, everyone. I can't see anything anymore because I've got all these.
Thank you, everyone who have attended the call. Thank you so much. You will see the replay. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, everyone. And until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all so much love and blessings always. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye, everyone.